Hey, so we are live. Welcome mga mommies and to our audiences to Baholana Mommy Tribes Talk for today. I'm your host, Lorraine. Atong talk for today is a Mother's Day special since we cannot celebrate it online tomorrow, so we can have that special time with our families. Our topic for today is Golden Moms, how to keep an empty nest busy. And I'm very pleased with the lineup of guests that we have today, as one time or another they are women that we have met in and around the community of Bohol, especially those who live in Tagbilaran. So before I introduce the guest, I would just like to take a quick minute to thank our sponsors for the day. So first of all, I would like to invite everyone to join the Mother's Day special sponsored by Maximus Prime Marketing. You will get a chance to win 1,000 worth of baby essentials from Maximus Prime Marketing. Their mechanics are: this contest is open to all moms with 2 years old and below. That's one. Two, like and share Maximus Prime Marketing page. The link is on Boholana Mommy Tribe's Facebook page. Three, we have like Boholana Mommy Tribe's page. Four, share the live video today with the Golden Moms. And five, post your ever picture with your baby on your personal page and use the hashtag Alaga Mula sa Simula and share your first impression of your baby and how you take care of your little one. Don't forget to tag Maximus Prime Marketing and Boholana Mommy Tribe in your photo so we can view them, put them on public, please. And the most number of reactions a picture gets on May 15, 10 p.m. will win the competition. Announcement of the winners will be done on May 16, which is our next talk. And it will also be posted both on Maximus Prime Marketing's and Boholana Mommy Tribe's official Facebook page. So again, win 1,000 worth of baby essentials from Maximus Prime Marketing. The mechanics are on Boholana Mommy Tribe's Facebook page as well as Maximus Prime Marketing's Facebook page. We also have 2 gift certificates from Thai Royal Spa, 1 cake from Chris's Cakes and Pastries, 1 gift bag from Sabonichi, and 2 winners of 100 pesos load each, and also 2 winners for Shrink Hips. It's the belly support for moms, and it came from abroad. So we have a lot of prizes at stake today. So without further ado, let me just give you a quick introduction of the moms that we will be interviewing today. So the first mommy that we will be interviewing is very close to my heart, as I grew up having her as a mentor. So it has come full circle. Na pressure ko today because at the same time, I also feel proud because I get to be in the spot to interview her. But whatever you see today and whatever you have seen in my previous talks, she was one of the greatest influences that I've had in my childhood. So I would like to welcome Mrs. Mary Faith Barrete online. Let's give her a round of applause, virtual round of applause. And then the next guest, hi ma'am. Okay, so the next guest that we have
Ah,
um, is a mom of one of my closest friends, and I look up to her because she has raised really good men. We have here another mentor and now a virtual colleague of mine. We have Miss Gina Panyo. Let's give her a round of applause. And lastly, we have one of the most stylish women in Tagbilaran City, probably even in Bohol. She's also a inspiration for me when it comes to hosting. I look up to her very much. We have here the ever dynamic Mrs. Fiel Angeli Araw-Araw Gabin. Let's give her a round of applause.
hi.
Hello, mommies. Welcome to our online talk about golden moms and how to keep an empty nest busy. So, First time nga mag-online mostly sa atong mommies for a talk, right?
Yeah, first time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
my first time.
So definitely there is a switch in the way that we
This
carry
is special because this is the first time on my 50th year of existence.
to experience something like this. Okay. So thank you so much nga ning attend mo today to give a talk and inspire other moms as we approach that stage on motherhood. So it's not that near for a couple of us, but it's certainly not far. When people say children grow up in the blink of an eye, I think you guys are a testament to that. Okay.
Yes.
So my first question is about motherhood style. Just in general, how did you prepare your children for the big world? And who would like to go first?
It's basically
Okay, can I
instinct.
go first?
Okay. Go ahead, ma'am.
Uh, okay. Motherhood style. I'm a strict mom. You can relate, Lauren. In as much as I'm a strict mentor, teacher, coach, blah blah blah, I'm also a strict mom. That's why how do I prepare them? Like I let them show that life is not that easy, and yet I show them that mom loves them and they have a home, and that who they are, they don't have to pretend. They have to believe and know the truth and live with that. And whatever the reaction of other people, they just have to be themselves. That's it. And I think I'm a moralist. So sometimes in their growing up years, they will complain na, nga nung strikta man ka ma, ang uban nga na blah 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 kami dili man. So I just answer them na they're not my children. Think that's
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
I don't
thank
know if
you.
that's
Thank
right,
you, ma'am.
but that's how I bring them.
Yes. Makarelate ang most Boholana mommies, Ane. How about Tita Fiel? What is your parenting style?
Uh, I want to say that I grew up in a sheltered environment because most people must have known that my mother, Wensi Araw-Araw, is a disciplinarian, being a very dynamic PE teacher. And she still is. In fact, she considers us her children. Murag apil na gani ang anak ang ako ang husband. So it goes with it. How you were brought up by your parents, you'd also more or less do the same to your children because admittedly, some people think that I'm a hovering mom because mangilabot ko, especially when my daughter was in high school and I would volunteer to choreograph the presentation sa ilang school from first year to third year and offer bitaw gyud ka because it's a different thing when people see you helping others and you don't want to them to think nga wala ka motabang sa imong anak. So it's all the more the pressure is in you. So, tabangan gini mo ang imong anak. And on the other hand, some people don't see it as something positive. Kaya mo ingon na sila, ay, pakialamira jud nga mama ba, hovering mom. So, you cannot let
Age
your child be the person that he or she is. But that's how it goes. I'd like to think that there are no hard and fast rules in parenting because as we go through the years of experiencing how it is to be a mother, murag it comes out as an instinct, instinctive.
Yeah, I agree with that. Different parenting styles indeed. How about Ma'am Gina? How was it raising two boys? And they're very, very active boys too.
Well, as a single mom, raising up two wonderful boys was truly difficult. However, though, I would say I am different from other moms because I allow them to have mistakes in their lives. My only point is that they're boys, and I would like them to be independent. Like when they were kids, I taught them how to do household chores. We do the laundry together, and we always communicate. Like I could not claim that I am really a stage mom, but I always make it a point to be always there in every step of the way. Like as you can see, Lauren, during your days with dance sports and everything, yeah, you would not really see me there, like how will I say? I'm just from afar looking at you. And if there are things that I need to do, then I'm there. So kanang stage mom but naa sa background.
Okay,
And
thank
anak
you.
ko nga pagkamama. So
Alright.
dili kay ko kanang you cannot see very visible kayo pero please know nga naara ko sa imuhang likod kanunay.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So, namin
Yeah, and
nag-chat
another
ko din sa oh, yes, go ahead, Ida.
okay, another thing is that if you have two kids and they have different personalities, the one is the silent type and the other one is the very talkative type. It's really hard because you have to change how you attend to them because you would see the difference, especially that there is a 14-year gap between the eldest and the youngest.
Yeah.
The eldest, a girl, and then the youngest is a boy. He was so mischievous. And at this point in my life, murag, kung ano bitaw, you would be
Hanga po.
triggered because sometimes you would feel that you want to run along because you want to catch him doing these things. And yeah, we have to admit that at this point also in our lives, there are limitations, especially that our biological clock, that's a big factor also.
Yeah, so that's a very interesting take. Question one pa lang ta, but my take here is that having more than one children is definitely a challenge, and that two, yes, parenting is really instinctual because it depends on the type of personality children also has. So yes, there's really no one way to parent a child perfectly. So mommies out there, if you're listening, just relax because I know these moms I'm interviewing today, I know their children and they're very successful and they have different parenting styles. So just relax and just be happy with how you're parenting right now. You're doing it just right. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Okay, kind of curious ko, Ani. How did
Mahadlok
you how did you manage to cope with the separation anxiety you had from your kids wanting to move out of the house either because of work or because they wanted to get married? Did it get easier as the days go by, or were you excited? Now finally, I can have the house all to myself and my husband, and we can date again. Or and how often do you check on them? Yun. Who wants to go first?
ako.
Okay.
Okay. Ah, close man gid mi sa akong eldest, no? Kay murag siya gid I always tag him along sa bata pa siya. When he decided to get married, of course, sakit sa dughan. Pero as a mom, gibutang gid nako sa kong huna-huna ug sa kong kasing-kasing nga kaning akong anak na gini siyang kaugalingon nga kinabuhi. So, Dalai Lama says non-attachment. So, human ako sa akong role sa pagkainahan, send them to school, ako silang gi-provide, kanang basic nga responsibility sa ginikanan nga himuon nako kutob sa akong mahimo. Karon kay nahuman ko. So, good luck sa imong kinabuhi. But again, naa naman kay imong kaugalingong pamilya, naa gihapon kanunay sa imuhang likod. Ana lang siya sakit pero kinahanglan buhaton, kinahanglan dawaton.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am Faith next.
Can I go next? Yeah, I have a married daughter last August. Ang palamuot kay I didn't have a separation anxiety that dad had, and he was even hospitalized. It was a different sickness, but nag-suspect yun na nga mo to'y rason. She was also our she's also our eldest, and then separation anxiety is right now because the second child said that she would like to be. So lahi ra po ng mugawas nga magminyo. Pinamumubanan na kay Fiel. Pero ang ikaduha, oro ka nagbitikwin, mag gusto mag-independent. So, nagduha-duha kami, but we decided as a couple na we would let her go because that might be the reason, that might be what she needs in her life. Kay kanigod kong middle child ta, lahi ra pod sa eldest because the eldest siya man ginay manager sa balay. Maybe the middle child feels na nasapawan sila, so she needs to go out and find her place in the world. So although Mother's Day pag yun, no, as in karon jud today. So that's it. Ang ako lang yung is always ako mind ha. We don't own our children. Some someday nawa pa ko kay God unsa kung feel ko ako nang son. Kay baby ra ba. He is 22 na siya girlfriend. Wa ko prepared di pa siguro ko na magninyo. Pero ana siguro kung separation anxiety sa akong baby. Kay ni Ate Axel, I am very sure about the husband. So importante ko na sure be taken care of. And then Ate Axel is also very responsible and independent. So I don't have worries regarding that. My anxiety is kaning akong middle child, pero it's out of my hands. I have to let go.
Hugs, ma'am. Hugs. Virtual hugs. Kaya kung gapi. How about Tita Fiel? What's your take on the question? Tita Fiel, how about you? What's your take on the question about coping with separation anxiety?
Can
Can
she
you hear?
hear us?
Yeah, can you hear us, Tita?
Uh,
I don't think she
I
can.
don't think she could hear us.
She can. Let me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's not funded.
yeah. Uh, oh, hold on. Mani nakalami nga mag-stream sa tangan na ay Facebook ay dali ra makonta.
While waiting for Ma'am Fiel,
Mm-mm.
I like
Hi.
to ask Ma'am Gina, asa na yung sanom kay he was also a student and I was also very close to him and I'm just
Ah,
interested
kasi
how is he going.
naa siya sa kuan, ma'am, naa sa LTO dapit na ilang apartment diha. Ya bag-o lang siya na ay second baby, nag 1 month gahapon. Naa dapit sa
Yeah.
LTO.
Congratulations. I think Tita
Yeah.
Fiel is back online.
Wala na tita.
Uh, Tita, can you hear us?
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't think she's hearing us.
Oh,
Hello?
okay. Okay. Oh,
Ah, yeah,
yes,
there.
we can hear you now. Thank you. So, Tita, I was just asking about separation anxiety. Have you experienced it already? How are you coping with it?
Okay. I was just waiting. Anyway, I had a my husband and I experienced separation anxiety when we sent Shallow to study at UP Diliman, and at first we were just so excited to prepare the transportation for her going there. But when she was already trying to experience how it is in a big city, we started to miss her. So I would like to share to the parents out there, especially those who have children who are about to go to college. It's not just about having money to send their children to school, preparing everything from clothes and other needs, essential items, but it's more on the mental and psychological preparation because there should be a separate session for that. Because for other parents who are so busy with their lives, especially that my husband and I are both working, me at the city government and my husband Jerome at the Department of Trade and Industry, we also have our responsibilities. And this is a time we realize that sending a child to college is something that is very crucial. And when it happened that she came here for semestral break a day or two before the October 2013 earthquake, we were just glad that she was with us the whole time because it would have been difficult for us to tell her how the actual experience was. And murag naka-realize becoming anything that you experience with your family lightens the burden if shared with the family. And now that she's here with us, she's helping take care of her pet brother. Shallow is taking care of her pet brother Reggie. I also have this realization that my husband Jerome and I are happier with the family nga kompleto. And most of the time, we eat meals together, which other families don't have the luxury of experiencing because we know that 80% of our parents are absentee parents as OFWs. We cannot discredit their sacrifices, of course, but we are just so glad. We consider it a blessing nga magdungan paghapon may pangaon, especially during weekends, and most importantly, we go to mass every Sunday, and even if it's only a virtual mass at this point of COVID pandemic, naagihapon me, especially with my mom. No, we're a family, the four of us with my mom, and I'm just praying to God that it will be that way for a long, long time. Okay, di man takatag na.
Yes.
Anyway, as parents, good, ang gisulti gyud sa akong mama and what I saw from my lola Pining, which I have not really internalized because di ko pareha sa akong mama o sa akong lola nga grabe kaayo mo sunod og novena ba. But we have silent prayers. God knows what's inside our hearts. Di lang siguro ta, we have different ways of expressing our faith to God, and most importantly, we have different ways of expressing love to our children.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. So yes, the small things really matter, especially now in the time of COVID. Na not every one of us are fortunate to have our children or our siblings, in my case, to come back home. So the worry is really there for those who are far, even if they're just within the same city. Just the thought of going out in the time of COVID is stressful enough. So there's that. And before I proceed to the next question, I'd like to remind our viewers to comment heart in this live video so you will be able to qualify for our minor prizes. And for the major prizes, follow the mechanics on Maximus Prime Marketing and Boholana Mommy Tribe, as well as Breastfeeding Bohol in order to qualify. So again, thank you so much to our sponsors, Maximus Prime Marketing, Thai Royale Spa, Kriza's Cakes and Pastries, Sabunichi, and everyone. who contributed to our talk today. So, yes. The next question. Um, to those who have children who've already moved out, how much has changed in the household? Like, have you started remodeling that room yet? Or have you grown the garden into a forest already? So, unsa may changes nga nahitabo when they started moving out, or you're in preparation of them moving out? So, you can say first.
Ako na sad.
Okay.
Okay, at first kana bitang sakit, pero change man gyud mahitabo. So murag nalipay ko kay daghan nag-space sa ako ang gamay nga bay. So unya, of course, space, and then murag kana bitang di akay ko maguol kay og inahan ka, I mean para na ako inahan maguol man gid sa anak, no. So niabot ang panahon sa akong kinabuhi, like I mentioned earlier, nga murag na ko'y psychological freedom, mental freedom, nga less na akong worry kay you are on your own. So ang nahitabo ani, it's not so much a physical space, but it's more on mental and psychological space nga dili na kay ko mag-worry again, and it has brought beautiful and wonderful things in my life kay I was able to do things na I have been putting off. So like and because human na magpa-eskwela, so naa na po ko'y gamay nga kanang budget nga parang tato pagpa-eskwela, so murag nahayahay na pud ko gamay financially. So nagbrag akong financial freedom murag na okay na. So murag di na gyud siya tantong lisod kay magpa-eskwela kag nurse sa unang panahon, pwede ba paitan nga as a single mom. And so kana siya. And na physical sa balay murag di siya kaayo. So which is beautiful nga nahitabo sa akong kinabuhi. I'm not saying nga murag koan, pero kana siya dapita murag hayahay gud siya gamay. More again, not physical but psychological and mental.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. And
Yeah.
who's next?
Ano siya susunod?
You mean
Okay.
before?
Sunod.
Okay, Ma'am Pe.
Okay, Rockman. Feel na feel ginako. Bitaw joke. Um, physical una, I'd like to preserve their rooms really for them, whether they get married, they go out or wherever. So gusto ko na why manghilabot silang room because someday kung mag-visit sila, they will take the same room. So right now we're thinking of making another room para sa maguha mi og help sa house kay since grade 1 ang akong baby we don't have house help. So you can see how busy a mom I am. And then nakarelate ko ni Ma'am Gina ng psychological freedom somehow regarding Ate Axel. Kay, as I've said, kampante na ko kaayo sa may tabo sa iyang life. She is now locked down, pero good thing with her house, the room is free for us to use. Kaning usapod should be looking for an apartment for herself. So, ma-free na po yung room. So, pero anak na yung things. Kaning akong lalaki, she sleeps with us still. Mudog paninako in the master's bedroom. So, pero na siya pag kaugalingon nga room. Dili siya sayon. Mulat mo sa akong anak. Kung pwede pa hold on, daghan kog sumangil na ay saglakaw pat kay napay COVID, etc. Blah blah blah. Pero kalakaw naman jud. So nahala. Then, Ate Axel actually is still living with us. Wala pa sila own nga house, but we're looking na kay giingan naman sila silang papadaan nga when they get married, they will go out yun sa balay. Even the son, giingnan ko siya nga, dili gyud siya mo live with us. And I don't want him to live with us too. Kay he is a man, he would be the head of his family. Lisod na kayo nga na ay stage mom sa luyo pabitaw nga napay mom nga branded tag mother-in-law nga very bad. So may na nga
Momster.
he will have
Monster-in-law.
yes. So may nang he will live his own life kay baby gid na until karon bisag 22 years old na. Mudog pas mama. Okay? So kami pa'y magdog more than magtapad mi ni habi. So ingana mi ka attach sa usa. Good luck na lang sa girlfriend no. Bitaw joke pa lang nga po na mo ang girlfriend. Okay? Murag appeal na sa budget ng girlfriend. Mga kanang I'm reading a lot of book, di ba? It's about coping. Na ako'y daghang libro nga wa go pod ma-realize ang uban. Pero at least there's something I can refer if I am confused about anything. Basta again, usara gyud nasa akong utok, we don't own them. And sooner or later they will go. I also got married early, my God. So I went away from our house, ang family, silent po kaayo. Pero mga clingy parents man po tong hong parents. So murag, ako mura po kong na-clingy mama. So ang tawag na sa ako ay Epal. Epal na mama. So I don't know when is the time that I can really say, Ma'am Gina, ang giingon nga, mental baggage. Kay bisag asa siguro sila moabot. Murag, I'm the type of mom nga like mulakaw sila and then wa pa sila ni abot. Sige na kong text na, asan na mo? Where na you? Asan na? Asan naman ka? Nabot ta ka niya. They will reply, sa multicab naman. Asan na ang multicab? Sus, Ginoo ko, Lord. So, mo nang kapoy kong kaayo ng mama mo na usay gusto na mo lakaw. Like, nga naman, asan naman bla? Kapoy gud siguro ko nga mama. I can feel it na murag manager ko kaayo so makasabot ko nga they want to go out nga that's a good insightful thought, Ma'am Gina, what you're saying na siguro maabot ra ko na time I have all the free time to do also what I like kay napapug ko daghang ambition nga gusto buhaton pero they were put on hold kay nanguwag lagi sayo. So, nanguwag sa'yo, 21. So, you can imagine, wala na pinabuhat after 21. I was just raising kids. So, siguro, basig mabitikin pata.
Thank you, ma'am. Not late for there's always
Ako'y
time
organized
room for
faith. Ikaw, beauty
everything.
queen.
Nah.
Phil, ako na, ano mga momshi ba, Phil? It's not for me, ha? It's for momshes out there. Nga, para pagkabus lang self-confidence, diba?
Di pa
Yes,
Kay
ulan ang
abi ko lang
tanan,
wala ng
ma'am.
asin.
yes.
Di pa
I was,
ulan ang tanan.
yeah,
Di pa
we were
ulan ang tanan.
actually talking about that. Nga unta na po yung platform to recognize mothers. So that's why we started this. Hopefully, malay natin,
Yes.
eventually,
Kaysa,
uh,
bitaw joke ra. Uy,
oh.
ambot, uy nga.
So how
Kani
about
pang clean wife pod. So, unsa waton sa bana very supportive or very clingy or possessive ba na or whatever which is not healthy mga mamshes sa dili na siya healthy but that's another topic
yeah,
kanang
for another day.
mao nang
Atong liba ko na to mga bana live, char.
I'm so
So,
busy managing all their lives so siguro it's about time na I will manage my own
yes.
to
Yes,
get a life of my own.
and good luck with that,
Char.
Faith, char. So you're 21 the second time around. Okay, so thank you. How about Tita Fiel? How have you managed to cope with your anxiety with separation?
Hi.
Tita? How, How have you managed, and how much has changed in your childhood?
Okay,
Sorry, with your
about my
household
life.
rather. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We are brought up in families with different family dynamics. In my case, I was raised practically by my grandparents, Lolo Aloy and Lola Pining, because for the earlier part, Mama Wincy was so busy as a PE teacher, as founder of Bukang Liwayway Dance Troupe, and doing or helping other people kung na mag-choreograph siya, sayaw, no, nga mo travel siya different places in Bohol. So, in my case, when she went to immigrate to the States with my family, my immediate family, that includes Papa Rep, my brother Undoy, my sisters Baby and Shelly, I was left in the care of my grandmother, Lola Pining, who was totally blind for 36 years and never complained. Mo na nga, close gyud ko sa akong lola. And it was a time when I realized that my mom was so close to my lola, and when they left for the States, ako na po'y nabilin sa akong lola, and this time, para og the cycle continues that we are living with Mama Wincy, but we have no qualms because she's so generous in sharing what she learned about life with us, no? So, mo na nga, naiuban like Faith, who wants her child, if he marries, to start living a life of his own. Ako, I realized because naanad ko to have my lola with me, to have my mama with me. Siguro in the future, if my daughter Shell would decide to get married, we don't know when. Murag, I would be the type would nga, I would want to hold on. Okay, I cannot see myself without my family. Kay mo bitaw kung andan mo na nga the earthquake experience, the shared experience, and now this COVID, we are closer to each other. Murag, this is something that we have to appreciate. Spending time together with our families. So it's not just about material things. We start to realize that the basic things in life are the most important things we have to think about in this life, because this COVID pandemic is a matter of life and death. And nakakita ko sa Life of Pi, bitaw nga movie sa Netflix the other night, although naputol-putol kay I had a phone call. There was a part there when the actor was saying that what was hard, you you cannot say goodbye to a person. So, Mona, when we see on TV how many families have lost their parents, especially the frontliner doctors, and never had a chance to hug, even when they were dead because they had to be cremated, murag, we don't want that to happen to us. Mona nga, if we have this chance to enjoy, spend time with our families, bisag, no matter how simple we do, mag duwa ratag Chinese checkers or snakes and ladders, watch TV together. Walang, we simply enjoy life because that's all that matters.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So for Mom Gina, she's all about moving on to that next stage, being on her own. For Mom Faith, she's just at the turning point nga I should. And for Tita Fiel, you're still in that family togetherness stage. So it's good to see dynamics here in this talk because I'm sure a lot of moms can relate. Even myself, as a young mom, I'm already thinking, what if 30 years from now my son gets married? So naana jud siya nga anxiety actually, even as early as now, and I think I've been preparing for it. Even as early as now, na we're making our house, and then I said, no, duha ra jud na, or gamay ra ang bedroom, gamay ra ang space, because what if they move out, kami na lang sa akong bana mabilin, so at least di dakwang bay, dili mahawan kaayo, mamingawan ko kaayo, because I've seen my parents, there are four of us, and four of us have already left the home, and I came home for a month while I was still pregnant, and I really saw how quiet the house was and how lonely my parents were, and I said I don't want that to happen to me. So I tried to keep things at a minimum para di ko mingawon. So gasugod na kog let go as early as giving birth, nag-let go na kog sugod. But bow lang, tanaw natin ni in the future. Okay, so we have live comments. Happy Mother's Day to all moms. And then good morning to these amazingly gorgeous and proud women of Bohol. So from one
Wow.
of the people you've also met and mentored along the way. So our next question, um, this is pretty exciting. Like, how much of yourself do you see in your children that makes you confident or feel confident that they can make it on their own? Wow. So yeah, that's the first one. And I think I would like to direct discussion first to Ma'am Gina, especially since both of your sons have already flew away from home.
Yeah, that is a very tough question. Like what part of myself? Basically, skills. I am into more into skills because life skills that is very important, and that mo gina akong ginatudlo sa akong mga anak nga kung mawa man ko ilang kinabuhi makatindog gihapon sila. So again, I start with the basic household chores. And the best thing I believe I could see is their communication skills. Like, uh, communication skills very important, and I could see that in them, that they can really communicate well with the use of the language, and at the same time they can really assert themselves. And kana bitawng mga laki no, kay nakita na ako dili ako yan kinahanglan nga kahibaw mo mangluto manglaba kay simbakog maminyo mo basin iuli mo sa inyong mga asawa nako di jud mo nako dawaton. So I've been, so kaluoy sa Ginoo, yes. I hope my daughter-in-law is really proud of my son because she can cook, he can cook, he can do all household chores, and I believe he is a responsible man. Kaya makaingon bitaw ka nga package na akong anak ko'y gwapo buutan pa jud. So magay ko gwapa baya ko, so buutan baya ko, so nakita na ko sa akong mga anak na ano na good food. So I'm very happy to claim that in anak pod sila kay ako gid silang gipadako kabuutan nga mga bata. I mean, dili man perfect no, daghan man mga challenges kay di ba lalim magpadako kag bata, pero at any rate makaingon gid ko nga buutan akong mga anak. Anak jud ng mama no, proud gid sila. Daghan man sila mga flaws, but at the end of the day makatindog gid sila sang kaulang kaugalingon nga makaingon ko nga bisag wala ko motaliwan man ko aning kalibutan na confident ko nga na sa langit magtan-aw nila nga makatindog sila silang kaugalingon.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. How
Okay,
about
can I be next?
yes, go, ma'am
Okay,
Fiel.
Raphael.
Me?
Okay, wa ko kagwa kay sa question o kadungog, pero akong i-guess na makes me feel confident na they'll be okay with their
Yeah,
lives,
yeah. How much
even
you
without me,
see?
even when they're
How
home.
much of yourself you see in them that makes you feel confident that they'll be fine even if they've blown out
That
of.
will be okay. Okay, they'll be fine. Okay. The first thing is for my girls, they're
Oh no, Ma'am Faith dropped off. So while she's reconnecting, how about you, Tita Phil? How much of yourself do you see in your children that makes you feel confident that they'll be fine on their own? Tita? Tita Phil?
Pero
It's
Okay,
still
sige. I'll answer that. I've seen from my mom, she came from a poor family. And we are proud to say, nga gikan gid mi og pobre, no? But I saw through my mom the efforts niya as a teacher in her profession. And I remember also during the time when my father was mayor of Panglao, he served with integrity, and my lolo, both sides, they were simple men who did well their simple lives and sharing what they had with people. So children, isa ra siguro, especially in the case of Shallow now. She is like me in the sense that she wants to share her talents. That's one of the very important things that I told her maybe a few times, but maybe she saw many times. Kay, kana bitong for me, I always believe that talent is not something to be hidden. In fact, has to be shared, and it's in the biblical context. We find that. So if we share our talents, it's not just about glorifying ourselves, but for the most part, it is returning the blessings that we had from God through other people. Because talent is sharing one's talent is sharing care. And as Ranji said, sharing, giving is sharing, and then sharing is loving. What whatever talents that we have in life, speaking, drawing, making things, we do it well for other people. Although sometimes we have to accept the fact that people are not as generous, like musulti mo, thank you, no? It happens to all of us, di ba? Nga, we help other people, limot sila. There are some people who even destroy us no matter how we help them. So maybe it's just one of those things that we find more challenging about life because we have to deal with different kind of personalities. Basta, juto, it's very important to share one's talents. And
Yeah.
it's for free. Pro
Yes.
bono, except nga mo judge bitaw tag beauty pageant kinaay honorarium, but for the most part good. Kuan gyud
Yeah.
na siya.
I
It's a
agree
free
with
share.
that. Yes. No, no, Tita, no. Your life is God's gift to you. What you do with it is your gift to God. So giving back, however way you can, like for example, this small talk, already means a lot to a lot of people who are doing nothing right now, who wants
Yeah,
to feel inspired as
it's
a
basically
mom.
sharing your experience from humble beginnings. Like when I started at the age of 13 to join beauty pageants, I never realized nga mura kog basang sisiw that time because I was forced to represent the division of Bohol sa Miss RSSPC. But now I see some women, very beautiful, talented, and gifted women nga nahimo ng beauty queens because for once in their lives, I had a chance to share something to them, and it's really something nga nakakataba ng puso, as they say in Tagalog, bitaw. So that's one of the rewards of sharing one's talents. Seeing that a person's life has become better because you were a part of it somehow in the past.
Yes, thank you for that, ma'am. How about Ma'am Faith? Welcome back. Naputol lang story ganina.
Yeah, okay, okay. Um, I agree with Ma'am Phil, everything she said about sharing talent. Pero dili na mo i-focus akong experience. Ako apod ka ng, as I was saying, my girls, Habi and I have prepared them for married life. Meaning to say, kabalog yun na sila maghugas, magluto, manglaba, clean house, everything that I did not learn in my time. I grew up pampered, blah blah blah, spoiled brat, etc. And I didn't do any household chores when I got married. It was hubby who taught me how to wash dishes, cook, etc. So I made it a point to prepare my girls for the time. And at home, we have an atmosphere of frankness and honesty. So even if they were still in college, for example, we got to talk about sex and everything about that. So they parang there's no communication gap in the house, whether we're fighting or making fun or having fun. There's always honesty to that, which I didn't have in my family because in my family then murag I was really loud and all that. That's where also my confidence came from. I have a really sense of myself na bisag kinsa pay mo away na ko, sorry na lang kay di gyud ko magtarog anak no. That's something in me na I got from my parents too, and I'm very proud and thankful with parents. Pero sa ako po mga kids, kung unsay wala na ko nakuha sa among pamilya, I see to it na mo akong gipuno sa ilaha. So sa balay ko mas kamao pa sila muluto kay nako. Mas kamao pa sila many things than me. So bahala na lang unsaon man nga this has become of na ngani. I am just thankful na my husband is also understanding regarding that matter. Also, being a wife, there are also things that I excel, charot, pero nagstorya man tayo, kahit magloto, magloto, for instance. And for my boy, what I'm confident about is kanang his sense of morality bitaw murag I sound so puritan pero akong lalaki kanang although isa lang na kasem sa seminary kanang he grew up na train siyang lula bitaw and then di na siya mamata ibang boy siguro grew up maka-experience na nanghuwa sa pitaka and all that as kaya wala gyud and although he's the youngest we asked her his opinion about matters about farming business etc. And he has good sometimes better ideas than us and then siguro we need to train him na magtuloy na wala na ng papa o naanad na ng papa pero napod siya prinsipyo muna nga kamao pud siya tapos he knows how to make and keep money like dili siya mauwaw nga mamaligya og mga talong sa unsa nga abot sa farm dili siya maulaw kanang dili siya acting nga to do those tasks and then kung wa may kwarta adtong yung Milo niya so makakuan ko na when he becomes a father kana he can feed and he can feed his family and of course murag ang uban mahilasan makadungog na kay Inga blah 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 pero di man pud niingon nga Diyos nun kaayo pero daghan nang nahitabo sa mong family na wa kay Ginoo always na tanan. So sa orang galing experience sa among marriage, the children growing up, there were so many hardships and difficulties. So wa kay Ginoo, wa tanan maybe they have imbibed that in themselves. So being them citizens and having and having life skills, I am confident that even without me, they can go on with their lives just as fine. A few years back, murag hapit tayo bitaw lawak. Maybe we have not connected and we don't know about it. And then di pa siya ko ready mamatay because of that. Nga, because of children. Pero kapag become ko nun, ako nga, I think, honestly speaking, they can live without me. Mo na kong realization na nalipit ko and I am proud of them and I'm happy about that. Pero bro, kung nag-uol na, ala no, I am needed. I'm not needed anymore. And they can go on with their lives. Simba ko even happy, no? Like, simba ko kung mas muhilak siguro si Barete mga isang buwan, anak. Pero siguro nakita nag-chase, move on siya in life. It's a sad realization, pero you have to face it. So, mo na nga, karon tinuod yun ang basa natin sa mga menopause books. Now, when you're menopausal, kanang ubalik ka sa pagka-teenager. So, kanang na mong sense of power. So, it's up to you nga how to use them. murag you feel nga you're powerful, na although you're insecure, na yeah, you're not needed, pero there's in you. I think that's a gift to women. There's in you that gusto pa ka mo prove sa imong kaugalingon nga kaya nimo, nga you can, nga even you can be beautiful, di ba? So, di man po ka ng conscious kayo about mga pa beauty anak, pero kanang I think I should be. Let's face it, no, we're not getting any younger. And then, kung sa relationship pa ni sa banang asawa, mingon ang bana ni mo kanang mura na mo gisuon. So, unsa may meaning ang nagwan mo ito? So, wala may mga spark. So, you have the responsibility to create that spark. You don't blame your husband if he looks at a beautiful woman. You are part of that. So, kinahanglan nga ikaw mismo mo na imong atimanon kay wa naman atinomon nga baby. So atiman na imong kaugalingon. So naka-realize ko ba it's about time to pamper myself again. And then a lot of people will say nga, oh, lamig mo ko blah 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 na and this our Facebook picture and blah blah blah. Ana, pero I tell them na the pictures do not tell everything. They're just pictures. So I'm telling them that ours is not a magical life. Uh, there are many problems, and we are just thankful every day na we're still alive, na we still have a chance to forgive and love. I can't live in the family, diba? Because we hurt each other, even the family, inside the family. But it's always a constant struggle na you need to forgive, and you need to approve yourself that you're okay, that, it's just a matter of perspective. And I've read a book recently about, the title is so funny, like some people don't give a fuck on something, and pardon me for the word because that's really the title of the book. And that book is so cool, and it's telling us now not mind the small things because the big things matter. So for instance, nasingkagan ka, kay kung you are like aron not young, dali na ta maubos and all that. I don't know if makarelate ang duha ka
Mm,
gorgeous women here. So ako dali ako maubos. So,
yeah.
the book says it's okay. You don't have to concentrate ano naubos ka. Realize na naubos ka, blah, blah, blah. Just let it be. The mao na kanang in this time na the world is in the new normal, we have also to adjust our perspective on life.
Yeah, that's right. That's
So
right.
this
So
really it's deep.
I can really see that Mom Faith is emotional at this time because maybe this talk is sort of a realization for you, seeing Mom Gina how very chill with the move she's already is right now, and then with Tita Fiel being very sure that family will always be family regardless if they grow out of the house or things like that. So nakapagod sa letting go stage si Ma'am Faith. So, atong i-divert ang attention to something less emotional. So, my
Yeah.
next question um, is there a new hobby you would like to pick up for yourself now in your golden years? So, I think I'd like Tita Fiel to answer this first. Like, very busy man jud ka, Tita Fiel. Like, if you are made to choose another hobby that you can start, what would that be?
For me, okay, I want to learn how to do Photoshop because at work, when it's needed, I don't have to call other people when they're busy and mag-obligar sila nga, they have to help you. You can do it by yourself. Also, I want to go back to drawing and a little maybe on painting because these are things that I love. I used to love to do when I was in the elementary and for the many years since elementary, high school, and up to this time, mura og has been set aside. So I saw again the painting book that Jerome brought me when I was pregnant with Renji, and I saw that cello is doing well. Na maayo de kay siya, even if she loves math or figures. I saw that she has honed her artistic abilities through drawing and painting. So it's time for me to get to know again drawing and painting aside from knowing how to do Photoshop.
Yeah, I'll follow up on you, Tita Fiel, after a month. If naka-online courses, naka for Photoshop. Now daghan for Photoshop. So that's definitely something you can do, especially now, nga limited ang atong interaction. So stick to the computer. How about Ma'am Gina? Any new hobby? Or I think you already have one, but yeah, share it to the world.
Wow, that is a very good question. Kana manggong mama ta sa una no, gagbay pa akong mga anak. Most of my time and attention adto ra gid sa ilaha. Yet part of me nadyo ko'y gusto himuon sa kong kinabuhi. And so now is the time for me to do things na I really want. Actually, I grew up in a family nga naa mi negosyo sari-sari store. Akong mama, wala pa na famous ang word nga entrepreneur. Entrepreneur na siya sa una. So, mo akong gidak-an, nagdako kong negosyo. As a teacher, I could not do that. Pero there's something lurking in my heart na to become really an entrepreneur, to go into business. So, karon na anak ko, kaning excited ko. So, nagsugod ko ako negosyo 2018. So, I'm manufacturing and processing tableya. And ganahan kay ko because I had the proper mindset nga nganong magnegosyo ko not because I want to get rich pero kung madato nganong dili man, but it's not always money in the motivation in everything that I do. It's not all about the money. It is because I'm happy doing it. I love doing it, and so mo ni siya akong ginahimo karon. So I'm into tablia business, and I can't wait to have my own kana bitang ako gyud mag-serve og sikwati kay mao man na akong gidak-an sa gamay pa ko maghimo gyud kog kanang kadlawon pa alas 3 pas kadlawon nag-serve na kog sikwati kanang tindahan. And I want to have that on my own. Ako ana pod. So hinahinay lang. So excited kay ko ana nga project. Kaluyan ko sa Ginoo, panalanginan akong mga paningkamot akong hunahuna. That is one thing I do. And being a teacher, murag di gid siya mawa sa ako ang kuano. So wala na ko for 2 years actually. I stopped teaching the university for 2 years. So wala pero wala man ko siya sa ingon nato offline, but now I am into online teaching and I'm so happy because I'm still teaching. I'm using a different platform, so I'm teaching through how will I say online, the internet, and it's another exciting thing. I'm not with young kids, but I'm teaching professionals, and my mind is still continue to grow and to learn every day. So dili matayan akong utok kay ma-challenge ko sa mga pangutana ug uban pa. So it's a beautiful thing, like flexible ang akong oras. Ako ang nagbuot. So
Oh, that's
like it's really true nga kung gusto ka madato gyud ka, so wait koy ganay okay ra ka, pero that it's not my ambition in my life now kay tiguang na ko. So I am more into chill and relax and having peace and joy. Kanang tinuod gid bitaw siya nga kalipay, kanang tinuod gid bitaw siya nga kalinaw. So that is what I'm doing in my life right now. And again, it's so beautiful when you're having this flexibility and control of your time and your resources.
yes. Thank you for that, Ma'am Gina. Okay, how about Ma'am Faye? What is something you would like to pick up
Hello.
again?
Okay. Hello, love. Before anything else, 16% na ko. So I would say goodbye. Una. Thank you,
Okay.
love, for inviting me. I am very proud to see you. Very beautiful in all sense of the word. Mag-ura po ta nag-meet gani. Kay nag-wonder ko, asa man si Lauren Hamero, oy? FYI, kasi Lauren is my orator. My award-winning orator. So, kami relationship na different. Okay. Actually, now I don't have the liberty of time pa that and freedom that Ma'am Gina has. Kaya right now, I'm just sick of a lot of things. Like I am just told that I will be a speech director for my senior high school. That's a new designation I have to tackle for next year. And with this online mode of uh,
Learning.
education with the
Mhm.
COVID thing, daghan pa kayo trabahoon na dapita. And then I also teach cool ed in Holy Name at the same time. Also, I am invited to be principal consultant of some kindergarten. Mura o layo kung a lot of free time. But what I enjoy now is actually dancing. That's something na I regain.
Oh, I think Ma'am Faith
Hello.
cut off. Yeah. So while Ma'am Faith is loading, I would like to thank you again for joining us today. It's already 11 o'clock. Of course, I don't want you guys going away with, empty-handed. So, are we ready? We
Point
have
of
a
my
surprise for
time
you guys, actually. Oh, Ma'am
to
Faith is back.
enjoy, just enjoy myself, whatever I am doing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Is that
So,
a Miss Universe answer, Ma'am Fiel?
Ma'am Faith, because your battery is running low and it's already 11 o'clock.
Alalaw, I'm done.
Yes, I'm thanking you guys
Alalaw,
for,
I'm
yes,
done.
yes, ma'am. I'm thanking you guys for joining us today. But I have a surprise for you
I
before you
can
go.
see you, Miss Lauren and Ma'am
Oh, can't see us.
Gina.
See, mommy. Wait,
Poor
let me
connection.
at Ma'am Faith. We can hear
I'm
you.
done with my answer.
We can hear you, ma'am. Okay, stay tuned for something.
Can you still
Okay.
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello,
We can hear
Lore.
you fine. Yeah, we can hear you just fine. Okay, are we ready?
I think
Miss-
I'm going to. Hello?
okay.
Yes.
Hannah, are we ready? Maybe we
I
can
can't
play
hear.
the one for
Um,
we
I
can
can
give
see
our
only Ma'am
surprise for
Fiel.
Ma'am Faith.
Fiel.
Are we?
I see you now, Miss Lauren.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, so we have a surprise for you before we end this talk. Thank you again for joining us today. Naguwat lang ni sa
Hello, Lore.
technical end. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just want, before we
Yeah,
progress, I just want to thank you for the
I
opportunity
can
to
hear you.
you and to Miss Janice for coming up with this really good platform of allowing us to share our experiences that others may be able to learn.
Yes,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you
And
as well.
the bottom line is there are no perfect marriages, no perfect families, parents, children. But even if we are facing difficult times, we only have one refuge. God is up there and is seeing all of us, and He will help us and protect us.
That
That
is
is
correct.
happening.
That is correct. So I think, yeah, I think we're having a bit of a technical issue. Well, just to give you an insight, we have prepared a surprise for you from your families. So if we cannot play it now, then we will just upload it on the page so you guys will see and pwede mo maghilak-hilak on the back end without going live. So yeah, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank
We
you. It's been
look
an
forward
honor for all of us.
we will look forward to having more talks with you wonderful women. Keep inspiring and keep shaping more women in Bohol to be like you. Oh, here's the first one. Can you
May God
sing?
bless us all.
Please play.
Ah, hello, Ate
Hello.
Axel.
It's it's actually a video. So so
Oh,
yeah, let's listen to it. Hopefully mo play. Yes, yes. All right. I think it's playing now. Han, we cannot hear the video. See, navigate pa jud ni ani nga technology actually. So, yeah, I think we should just post this para madunggan gyud because we're having issues with the volume right now. But yeah, there's a surprise for you guys, and we will be uploading it on the page. So, ngana na lang kay Aron madunggan. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, man, ano na lang. Thank you so much again, mommies. We will upload the surprise on our page. Thank you for gracing us with your patience. Aside from this, we have a small token of fruit baskets to be sent to your homes. Thank you again so much for being here today. Dili gyud hulot akong thank you and appreciation for you guys being here.
Thank you for
Thank
having us
you
here
very
too.
much for inviting
It's a pleasure to have here Miss Laureen.
Okay, so thank you and bye everyone. We will the guest will drop off now,
Happy
but
Mother's Day,
yes,
everyone.
happy Mother's Day. I was about to say that. Now, while the guests will go to the backstage, I would encourage the viewers to stay online while we draw our winners. Happy Mother's Day
Happy
again,
Mother's
everyone.
Day.
Bye.
Bye.
now.
Thank you for your time watching us.
Have a great weekend. Again, advance Happy Mother's Day.
Hmm. Hmm.